Hi, this is Hao Nan Huang, and I'm very happy to present my final project report, which is named Forest Museum. Here's the content of my presentation. And here's the upshot. My design is respond to the goal, life on land. Some report shows that there are over 10 million hectares of forests are destroyed each year, affecting a huge amount of people, resulting in species extinction, biodiversity loss, and intensifying climate change. In fact, rubber tree has taken over 22% of Sichuan bananas in southern China, and rubber trees absorb a lot of water, which has resulted in a major loss of structural and functional biodiversity. However, people is more likely to focus on the current economic benefits, so that needs to be changed. This project will illustrate the solution. Um, the main concept of this project is design a place called Forest Museum, and the second concept is the project animation, projection animation design and the content design. This report will introduce the background research of the project, conceptual and theoretical framework, relevant precedents, then it will display the final design outcome. Moreover, the reflection will be indicated in the end. Um, Here's the conceptual framework. As we can see, it's divided into three parts: the forest museum, the projection video, and the exhibits, which is the rainforest component specimens, and the theoretical framework. The stakeholders in my design ideas include designer, biologists, material scientists, and rainforest industrial employees. Um, each stakeholder contributes to this museum succeed. And in fact, today's teens grew up in a very completely different world than those who grew up 20 or 30 years ago. Um, Teenagers spend less time outside exploring nature than the adults. Furthermore, the outdoors has become a more dangerous environment, so it is no longer considered a very reliable safe area. In long term, encouraging young people to have a good attitude towards the environment and biodiversity is very critical. So, because consider the recovering process, it's a very long period. So there need to be next generation involved in the rebuilding or protection. So the teens are my primary targets. And the next part is the relevant precedents. The first one it's from Tokyo. It's called Takao 599 Museum. It's a natural museum. The second one it's a hospital. The designer used many romantic plants and flowers to create a garden landscape and outdoor space. And third one it's mm, also a museum, and it combines the latest visual expression and spectacle performances. And the fourth one is a packaging design. It is 100% recyclable material made. And here's the detailed introduction of my forest museum. It is located in Jinhong City. And I also um, design the functional area. It's mainly can be divided into three main parts. The first one is the blue area. It's the exhibition area, and the second one is the red area. It's the projection area, and the third one is green, the outdoor spaces. And all these area functions can meet the daily needs of this museum. And also, I decided traffic flow. Firstly, the visitor enter the building from the top right, and then go through the exhibition hall and take the elevator to the second floor, and they can step out to the balcony to get closer with the fresh air or something like that, and then turn back and go downstairs to the projection hall, a projection area. Then they can finish the visiting, or if they like, they can enjoy the outdoor spaces and play around with the facilities. Um, the next part is the design process. Um, in the assignment 2, I throw away the previous building and reconstruct it to make it become a letter F with its shape, which is the initial letter of the Forest Museum. As you can see, this is the initial version, the model version of the assessment 2. Then I develop the model into details with SketchUp as well as the sides and also the logo, the branding design. Then, for the projection animation, I use Cinema 4D to build the model and render the animation. And I make the walkthrough videos of the building in Lumion and design the fog to simulate the rainforest environments. And here's all the prototypes I designed in the assignment 1 and how they work together for the combined to a whole brand, the Forest Museum. And as you can see, here's the shape development of my museum. The left side is the first generation, the first version, then this one, and the final outcomes. And here I got the design statement and my reflections. I have to say, due to a heavy workload, I was unable to design a very complete forest museum alone in the past few weeks, and due to the pandemic regulations, many on-site inspections could not be achieved. But I believe I still achieved a good improvement. Yes, and here's my project planning documents and the reference. And thank you for watching.